Hello YouTube. Alright, as you can see, I've got a burn barrel going on here. 1 year after moving into my tax deed house that I bought through auction. I don't know if you recall, this back area used to have a collapsed patio roof. It was like a garage roof that had collapsed down. We ended up chopping all that up, burning it off. It's taken this long. You can see there's still pieces here that I'm saving for possible use as scrap wood for some projects. Although I may end up burning a lot of it because I'm tired of looking at the piles of mess of wood. Of course, my pallets, I'm adding more to the mess. But anyhow, I started the burn today to try to get rid of it. You can see we still have some pieces of roofing that came from the garage that was back here in the patio, as well as the old roofing. So that's what that beam is from. It's from the old roofing. So it's been a year and we're still not done. But the place is at least, habitable and starting to fall into place. I'm hoping to burn the majority of it today because you can see the burn barrel's kind of burned through. So it's on its last leg. I've also had to burn a bunch of the branches from the tree that was cut down because I took a bunch to be hauled out, and stuck it out the front of the street on the curb, but they haven't hauled it off. So there's a big pile of tree branches. Saving some for cooking. You see that pile there? That's for cooking. We're going to be cooking asado, which is kind of like an Argentinian barbecue. My wife and I love asado, so we make a lot of asado and we use wood because that gives the best flavor, and also we save money on cooking fuel. So I would save all this wood for kindling and stuff, but it's too much. And you can see they're starting to become a wild growth here in the back. I don't know what these stupid things are, but they're, I can't grow stuff I want to grow, but these things, they're going like crazy. All the stuff that we don't want to grow is growing. So I'm gonna have to come and cut all this down. I've started to haul these piles of branches and stuff out there to burn to the burn barrel to try to get rid of it. And then what I'm planning on doing today is coming back and clearing all this, or as much as I can. I won't be able to get everything done because there's big chunks of tree branches and stuff, and there may be snakes in there, all sorts of nasty stuff. So I definitely need to try to get rid of this pile of twigs and branches and stuff because it is a fire hazard. And also, rats and snakes and stuff like to live in this kind of stuff. So I want to clear it out so we can use this back area, because that's starting to look like a jungle back there. And you can see our geoplants are growing back. So I think what I'm going to do is take my chainsaw and try to cut it down really low and try to kill the whole thing. And give up on my plans of using the tree to become new furniture. Just leaving it on the ground and turning it into furniture, because that's not going to happen. The tree keeps wanting to come back to life. I've trimmed it like 5-6 times already, and you can see more just keeps coming back. It's like a geoplant that won't die. So that needs to be cleared up. The RV still needs to be worked on. So a lot to work once you move from living in a vehicle to living on land in a house. Constantly have yard work. You can see we've got kind of a garden going on right now. Trying to grow bananas. We've bought a banana plant to try to grow here. Hopefully it'll grow and produce some bananas. Also have the onions are growing here, and some flowers, and really pretty flowers. Look at that, isn't that pretty? So we're growing some onions. These are just for decorations, but look at the flower. It's like unusual. It grows in the center, and it's like really beautiful. I forget what this is, but I think it's edible. My wife's planting all these things. This one's starting to wilt, so I probably need to water it today. And we're also trying to grow papaya. And remember where the papaya is so I don't step on them. There was one here, but I think it's dead now. I don't see the papaya plant, so it's probably dead. Yeah, we were interspersing papaya. I think this is the papaya right here. We're trying to grow papaya to provide shade for the building, because we're trimming more of these big trees. They're too big. But I'm looking here, and I don't know what the status is on the papaya, but I can't see it here, so it might be dead. But you can see where circles were dug. That's where we were trying to plant papaya, but they might have died, which is sad. We were trying to grow them. Yeah, it looks like it's missing, so that might be it, all wilty and dead. My wife's gonna be disappointed. Well, here's one. And that's papaya right there. That little thing is papaya. So we're growing papaya all throughout the yard to, when it grows big, it'll have a bunch of leaves and block the sun to try to keep the building somewhat cool. You know, I still do need to repair the bottom. No, just lots of work on this house. The inside is almost done. So I gotta start working on the outside and underneath. I can hear something. What do they call those things? Cicadas or whatever, making noises there. So I gotta try to seal all holes and try to keep the bugs and animals from getting in. I think this is a loquat plant. It's gonna need to be trimmed. So I'll have to go back up there and start trimming the tree again because it's starting to overhang the roof. Just constant work. This is my machete, which I will be using shortly to play Jungle Jack out here. And start just hacking away. Reminds me of my yurt building days. Some of you are wondering about when I'm going to start my next construction project. The first thing I need to do is try to clear this area and get it under control. I'm finding it very hard to do because this is Florida and it rains. When it rains, the stuff just like, you can see this is like over just the course of a couple weeks, it's a tree trying to grow. So a lot of these look like little weeds and stuff, but they're actually trees. And they may be from the root of that tree right there trying to sprout a new tree and other trees. And stuff that was trimmed and cut is already overgrowing and coming back. And we are just now starting hurricane season. So I definitely want to try to clear all this out. That way the yard will be, you know, a little bit safer and more functional. We won't have snakes just going everywhere. And, you know, the possibility of fire because of all these dead, dry branches on the ground. I did pipe the water out to try to save it, you know, from laundry water. So laundry water is piped out to be used for watering, but I don't know if I actually need to do that because I thought that was snake. It looked like snake skin. Some kind of rope or something. I thought it was snake skin. But anyhow, yeah, I piped out the water from the laundry to use for watering and may continue to do that, even though it's not really necessary because I'm underusing the water I'm being charged every month. My meter's reading 0 every month. So I'm not hitting the threshold. So the water bill's like a little bit under $20. It's like 19 something, whatever the minimum is. And I was looking at the electric and they charge a minimum of like $25. Right now we're paying about $45, $49 a month. I'm trying to cut that down to, I know I can't get it down to 25, which is the minimum, but I'm hoping I can hit like 35, 40, and that'll make me happy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this update. If you did, please make sure you give the video a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to make your comments below. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel and tap the notification bell for the latest updates. Until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye now.